everybody. Welcome back to Tailored Art Projects. This is my newest project. It is a watercolor of a flower on a table. This is the photograph that I took, and this is my finished project. So you're going to learn with me how to apply some light and shadow, some color for those very pretty and colorful petals. So right now I put out a little bit of pencil before I started painting, just to get the basic shape of the leaf. And now the tricky part is, in my opinion, was to get the colors and the light and shadow right. Full disclosure, this was probably my 5th try. Still new to watercolor still life. So hopefully you guys will learn along with me. So right now I chose to use a lot of yellows, some oranges for the leaves and the petals, and laying that. Some tips for you that I learned along with this project was simple is best. A little bit goes a long way. Little bit of light and shadow, little bit of texture really does a great job for the petals. Leave some white from the paper, okay, and that'll give you some light and shadow throughout the petals. So now I'm laying on a little bit of darks and trying to get the center of the flower just right. It was a lot darker in the middle, and had a lot of oranges versus the yellows of the petal. So I was using quite a large brush for the base color, and now I'm just bringing down a little bit of my smaller brush just to get into those lights and shadows and those cracks, just to define each individual petal so they all don't bunch into one. So now I'm ready for my background, which was a very hard decision. Try to figure out what it was. It was my outside table, so really nice wood grain, just to lay down some color, very little detail, just a pool of color to have the petals of the flower pop out from the table. And now I'm going to lay out a background, which was just some greens, some dark colors, and I'm going to lay that around the top part of the petals just to have it stand out and pop up. So I'm using a square brush right now, just to go around the top 2 petals, just to create some sort of dark background in contrast to the really nice bright petals to have the flower pop out. As I said, this was probably my 4th try. So my big mistake was, what color do I use for the light and shadow? I decided just to use a darker orange rather than blues. So I'm laying down some shadow right there on the table, and that worked out quite well. And then laying down a really nice dark color to define the contours of the petals, to have it really stand out from the table. Now I'm laying down a little bit more dark in the center of the flower and in the bottom parts of each petal. I think lesson learned is to really explore and really try to find out what the mediums potential are, which paintbrush to use, how much color, and how much water as well. So my advice to you guys is less is more for a project like this. So I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please learn along with me. Please subscribe. I have a new project, at least 2 a week for the rest of the summer, and I hope you do the projects along with me. Please comment and tell me what you think. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it.